we have playoff football and bone-chilling brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Wild card weekend with a great NFC matchup. And the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On a give to counter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the 27, Locke. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Pulled in at the 24. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Shahan, where are you? 50, check my 50. And what's that? And what's the ball?
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey,
2nd and 7. Lock. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Well, certainly than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From just shy of midfield, Lock finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. To throw it is Lock. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the ready.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To Hunt. 180.
Right there. 56.
48.
Watch out.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Before, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here's Locke to throw. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Locke. Gets it to Gordon. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
He's coming. We got double up.
Locke looks to throw it again. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
the slant. Check.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Mike Bennett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Switch. Shoot. Hey, flipper.
Now Cousins. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 49ers.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, 382, there's 50. Check 50. 20. First. 25, check 25. Gun. Swing.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half minute in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Shakes it, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. That's complete. Hooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Cousins now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Now the ball comes loose, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Cousins. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Got a man, Slayton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Cousins on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start with a give to counter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
On 2nd and 9. Lock under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson coming in hard that time. 4.
Go. 10-2 stop. Hey, high 7. Check my 27. Check my defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force.